metals on the basis of physical properties. फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज़ मतलब कोई एलिमेंट कैसा दिखता है, कैसी रिएक्शंस होती हैं. तो फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज़ के बेसिस में उन 118 एलिमेंट्स को वी हैव स्प्लिट अप इनटू 3 पार्ट्स. व्हाट आर दीज 3 पार्ट्स? मेटल्स, नॉन मेटल्स एंड मेटलॉइड्स. What do we understand by metals, non-metals and metalloids? These are the different types of elements and broad divisions of elements. Now, the first one we will be talking about the metals. Basically, what are metals? You might know many examples of metal: iron, aluminium, copper, gold. You will say all these are metals. But if we define what are metals, then how you will say, students? So students, metals are malleable. This means that the metals can be hammered or beaten into thin sheets without breaking. However, all metals are not equally malleable. Some are more malleable than others. Means कुछ को हम easily convert कर सकते हैं sheets में और कुछ को नहीं. For example, gold, silver, ये most malleable metals हैं. और अगर हम बात करें एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, आयरन की, ये भी अच्छे खासे मेलिएबल है. हम देख सकते हैं एल्यूमिनियम फॉइल्स हम यूज़ करते हैं, हम कॉपर को भी थिन प्लेट में कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं. सो ऑल दीज मेटल्स विच कैन बी हैमर्ड एंड कन्वर्टेड इनटू थिन शीट्स, और उस थिन शीट्स को हम क्या कह सकते हैं? फॉइल्स कह सकते हैं. उन मेटल्स को हम क्या बोलते हैं? मेलिएबल. तो ऐसी प्रॉपर्टी मेटल्स की जिनसे वो थिन शीट्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, उस प्रॉपर्टी को हम बोलते हैं मेलिएबल. नेक्स्ट अब हम बात करते हैं डक्टाइल की. What does it mean by ductile? Metals are ductile. This means that the metals can be stretched into thin wires. Like malleability, सारे metals ductile नहीं होते सेम स्ट्रेंथ के. कुछ मोटी वायर देंगे, कुछ पतली वायर देंगे. बट अगर मोस्ट डक्टाइल मेटल्स की बात हो तो गोल्ड और सिल्वर सबसे ज़्यादा डक्टाइल मेटल्स हैं. उसमें उसके बाद कॉपर और एल्यूमिनियम भी डक्टाइल मेटल्स, अच्छे खासे डक्टाइल मेटल है. दैट इज वाई वी यूज द वायर्स इन आवर होम्स ऑफ मेड अप ऑफ कॉपर. नेक्स्ट, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट लस्ट्रस, मेटल्स हैव अ शाइनिंग सरफेस व्हेन फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड. जब मेटल्स को फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर करा जाता है तब तो क्या होता है? उनका बहुत शाइनी सरफेस होता है. और दिस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ शाइनिंग सरफेस ऑफ मेटल्स इज कॉल्ड मेटालिक लस्टर. क्या बोला जाता है? मेटालिक लस्टर. सिल्वर हैज़ अ शाइनिंग वाइट सरफेस, गोल्ड इज येलो वाइट, कॉपर इज रेडिश ब्राउन. तो सबके अपने अपने कलर्स हैं, बट सबका क्या है? शाइन. और उस शाइन को हम क्या बोलते हैं? मेटालिक लस्टर. And due to this property, students, we all know that silver and gold are used for making jewelry because they have a bright shining surface. Similarly, silver is also used for jewelries, and silver is again an excellent reflector of light. That is why it is used for silvering of mirrors as well. Further, we all know that metals are hard. What does it mean? That all the metals are very hard, so they cannot be cut with a knife. For example, iron, aluminium, copper, etc. These are all hard metals. However, metals like, yes, sodium and potassium, they are so soft that they can be cut with a knife. Next, if we talk about the conductors, they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Students, metals are good conductors of heat. Tabhi they have high thermal conductivity. What does it mean by thermal conductivity? Thermal means heat and conductivity means which can pass from it. So metals can easily conduct heat. That is, they are good conductors. Silver is the best conductor of heat. What is the best conductor of heat? Silver. And after that, copper. Students, the cooking utensils, etc., water boilers are made up of copper or aluminium metals because they are again the good conductors of heat. And if we talk about electrical conductivity, what does it mean by electrical conductivity? That the elements or the metals, we can say that they can allow the electricity to pass through them. So they are termed as electrical conductors. So Metals are both have electrical conductivity and thermal conductivity. Next, if we talk about metal strength, metals are highly strong. They have high tensile strength. Students, what do we mean by high tensile strength? Tensile strength is the property of the metal or the element to carry a thing or to bear strain. Strain को bear करना without breaking is termed as tensile strength. This it is used for the construction of buildings, bridges, railway lines, chains, riders, machines, etc. Almost most of the metals are strong, but leaving again sodium and potassium because they were very soft. Next, if we talk about sonorous, what does it mean by sonorous? That they produce the ringing sound. They are solid at room temperature, we all know. They are of grey color and have high density. Now students, if I ask you, state two reasons for saying that copper is a metal. What two reasons will you say that copper is a metal? Yes, we can say that copper it is ductile. We need to state the reason. We all know it's easily converted into the wires. That is why we are using at our homes in the case of wires. Second, we can say it is lustrous. We all know it has a shiny appearance, so we can say it is lustrous. Or the most important, it is having the property of electrical conductivity. That is why it is used for making wires, or it can carry current. So it is having the property of electrical conductivity. Now if we are talking about non-metals, what are non-metals? Non-metals are brittle. What do we understand by brittle? Brittle means they break easily, which can be break easily are termed as brittle. So non-metals are brittle. They can be broken easily. So they are neither malleable nor ductile. If we are talking about the conductivity, they are the bad conductors. They do not conduct heat or electricity. They are non-lustrous. They are not shiny. They do not create strong sound. They are not strong. They may be in any state, solid, liquid, or gas. They can be in any state. So students, their physical state could be either of them. For example, boron, carbon, sulfur are non-metals. Bromine is in liquid state. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen are in gaseous state. So non-metals could be in any of the three states. No such fixed state is given to the non-metals. But since non-metals are soft, they have low boiling and melting point as compared to that of metals. Same goes with the density. They do have less density than that of metals. Next, students, if you are talking about metalloids, what are metalloids, students? Metalloids are the elements which have the property of both, yes, metals and non-metals. So the elements जिनके पास दोनों की प्रॉपर्टी हो, मेटल की भी और नॉन मेटल की भी, उन्हें हम मेटलॉइड्स बोल देते हैं. एंड समवेयर they are termed as semi metals as well. For example, there are many examples of metalloids: silicon, germanium, boron, arsenic, antimony, etc. So they are neither conductors of electricity nor insulators. ना ही ये conductors होते हैं, ना ही ये insulators. Means ना ही electricity easily conduct कराते हैं, ना ही problem create करते हैं. But they are then termed as metalloids or semiconductors.